Welcome back, YouTube. It is Saiko, and today we are here back with another video in our 30 teams in 30 days series. And in today's video, we are going to be covering the Golden State Warriors. But before we get into the video, guys, if you guys could please hit the like button and also hit subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications as well. And I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you guys could subscribe, I would really appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure that Steph Curry would too. So this offseason, the Warriors did a few things here and there, but I feel like they didn't make any really big moves just because of the fact that, they have like 4 big contracts on their team, so what can they do really? But they did let go of Kelly Oubre and Kent Bazemore in free agency. I know they tried to bring Baze back, but apparently the Lakers, or he wanted to go to the Lakers, so I guess that's kind of that. They also ended up trading Eric Pascal to the Jazz, but why would they do that? I really liked him on this team, but if they had to do it, they had to do it, I guess. Maybe they didn't want to pay him. I don't know. But they were able to sign guys like Avery Bradley, Langston Galloway, Jordan Bell back to the team, Nemanja Bjelica, Otto Porter, and most importantly, Andre Iguodala. So yeah, maybe the Warriors did kind of make some moves this offseason, but they were just like really quiet, honestly. In the draft, the Warriors actually drafted Jonathan Kuminga, whose nickname is pretty NSFW that I, as much as I want to say, won't say it. And they also drafted Moses Moody. I think they're both really solid picks that if the Warriors do choose not to trade them, they can probably develop into some really solid role players off the bench for them. As for the starting lineup, I'm not going to be including Klay Thompson or James Wiseman because they're both injured right now and won't be coming back until like the beginning to like midway through the season, or at least like they won't be returning for a while. But anyways, what I do see for the starting lineup as of right now is Steph Curry at the 1, Avery Bradley at the 2, Andrew Wiggins at 3, Draymond at 4, and Kevon Looney at 5. Off the bench, I see guys like Jordan Poole, Damian Lee, Andre Iguodala, Nemanja Bjelica, and Jordan Bell to get a majority of the minutes. But with how deep this team is, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Steve Kerr decided to play whoever the heck he wanted, because I feel like the Warriors have always been a team to kind of just play whoever is good, or at least whenever they need someone, they'll just always play them. Steph Curry is going to do Steph Curry things. Literally, what else can I say about him? What is there to say about him? He's the greatest shooter of all time. He's a certified Hall of Famer already. Back-to-back MVP, the first unanimous MVP. I literally don't know what to talk about with this guy. Just look at Curry, man. It's so inspirational. Shout out Flight. The man really changed the game and made a guy say a phrase that is pretty iconic in my opinion. I see Avery Bradley starting at the 2 for now until Klay Thompson gets back. I know that they started Jordan Poole in their preseason game like a few days ago, but I see Avery Bradley being the starter mostly instead. He's basically going to fulfill the Klay Thompson role until Klay Thompson actually comes back, so that's why I see him starting over Jordan Poole for now. As for Klay Thompson, he's scheduled to come back during Christmas, and if he does come back, I'm at least hoping that he's 80% of what he was the last 2 years, although he is coming back from probably the 2 worst injuries that you could ever get as a professional athlete. I think the one thing with him is that the defense might not be there, but I'm pretty sure that his offense will always be there, and honestly, as long as he can still defend decently and just shoot the shit out the ball like he has like every year of his career, I think he'll be fine. Andrew Wiggins finally improved his game last year. I know that ever since he came into the league, he was projected to be this amazing scorer, but he never really turned out to be that. And plus, he can never play defense, although his defense did improve last year. Thank you, Draymond. But I think being on the Warriors has kind of changed him, and at least like he might not be #1 pick worthy, but he's a role player, and I hate to say that because he was a #1 pick, but at least he's not mediocre like he was in Minnesota, I guess. I guess he's not a bust, but if you do have to consider him a bust, he is not like a big bust, I guess. The man also got his vaccine, so I'm expecting him to be able to play whenever the hell he's eligible to play, because there's all these like California laws about like, oh, when you can play, when you can't play, like the whole antibody thing. I don't know. I just hope to see him out there. Draymond Green is going to do Draymond Green things. And by that, I mean that he's going to shoot the ball and be terrible at it, but also be an amazing-ass defender and also be a secondary playmaker, so Steph doesn't always have to be the primary playmaker. The man was literally in Defensive Player of the Year talks last year, so anyone who bashes on Draymond Green, shame on you, because the dude is literally still a solid guy in this league. He's literally the heart and soul of this team, and I'm pretty sure that just like Steph and Klay, he's probably just going to be a Warrior for life at this point. Kevon Looney has been with the Warriors since his rookie year. He's actually one of the few newer players that has stayed with the Warriors since he was drafted. He also looks like he's 35 when he's really 25, but his defense is well needed on this team. He's pretty versatile, so I'm pretty happy. And plus, like, he's a small ball 5, which the Warriors love playing small. So there's no problem with him, honestly. When James Wiseman does come back, though, I'm expecting him to play like he did last year. He showed a lot of potential last year in his defensive game and offensive game. He doesn't really rebound that well, but I mean, he still looks really promising, and I really like what I saw from him. But at the same time, when he didn't play, when he was injured, the Warriors did go on a tear, so I mean, is he going to stay on the team or not? Jordan Poole is basically Jordan Clarkson 2.0. The kid is literally a bucket. He literally shoots the shit out the ball. He's probably going to be their sixth man on the bench this year, so I mean, I'm expecting him to go out there and get buckets. I see Damian Lee the same way I kind of see Jordan Poole. He's just going to shoot the ball. Andre Iguodala is really old at this point. I'm really happy that he's back with the Warriors, but I mean, I feel like he's a guy that's mostly there just to be a veteran presence. He's probably only going to play about like 10 minutes a game. He'll play defense. He'll play make when he needs to. I'm just really glad that he's back on this team, even if it's going to be in a less prominent role than he has been like during their championship runs. Nemanja Bjelica is going to be a stretch four off the bench. I mean, the Warriors just love their shooters. They just love shooting, basically. And I mean, the stretch 4/stretch 5 is kind of what Bjelica has kind of been for Sacramento, Miami in the past few years. I know Jordan Bell is a 4, but I kind of see him playing small ball 5 just because the Warriors always play small. So I mean, it's probably what he's going to end up doing anyways. He's back on the team after like being thrown around here and there. He never really found his footing, but I guess like him going back to the Warriors is kind of a sign that like, hey, maybe this was the only place where I can actually play well. I still wish this team had Marquise Chris because he really played well for them when he was here. As for the two rookies on the team, I know that Steve Kerr came out and said that he's not really sure what the roles on the team are actually going to be like. Kerr likes them, but he doesn't really know what to do with them. He did say that Kuminga could possibly play backup 4 minutes, but I mean, we don't really know if that's going to be the real thing that he's going to do, or if he's going to really end up being there, or if he's even going to get rotational minutes. And he hasn't even said anything on Moody, so I mean, I don't really know where these rookies are going to fit in, but I mean, I hope that they find their place in the lineup somehow, or at least rotation. I think that any of the guys that the Warriors picked up this past offseason, though, including their draft picks, can just be pretty solid in their depth chart. They can just come in and just play whenever they need to. I think they'll all find a way to contribute somehow, even Otto Porter, despite the fact that he was the butt of a Twitter joke like literally a few days ago, which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, did make me laugh as well. As for where this team ranks in the West, I see them as probably like a 6th seed right now. They made it as an 8th seed last year, but they were eliminated in the play-in by the Grizzlies. I really didn't like that about last year. But I think with Klay coming back, and if he's at least 80% of what he was, they can be a 6th seed. And I mean, I know that a lot of Warriors fans, think that they might win it all next year. And what I do have to say about that is, please, Warriors fans, slow your roll a little bit. I don't even know if they're going to be able to beat the Nets. They might not even be able to beat the Lakers, but I can guarantee you that Steph is going to sun LeBron and Westbrook like he has the last few years. Bad joke? Bad joke. I'm sorry. But I don't know. Even though I'm a Lakers fan, I love making that joke just because it's so funny to me. Anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Warriors are championship contenders? Do you think they're just going to be average, like the 6th seed, like I said they were going to be? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for more content. My name is Saiko, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for my 30 for 30 on the Miami Heat. Bye, guys.